So here we go guys, and spawning in the bottom left of the map, Eternal Empire. He is the one and only Aecium. In the top right, we have his opponent, representing no team. He is DLCFocesTTV. That was a mouthful. So already Aecium starting the shenanigans, making sure his probe goes across the map, and going through an odd location here. He's gonna probably go to this third base location. He's actually gonna drop a pylon here. So we're gonna be seeing a proxy from Aecium. It's probably gonna take quite a bit to DLC to actually spot this, because he's not doing any drone scouts right now, which is a little scary for the Zerg, definitely. Here we go, Aecium with that proxy gateway. He's already got a forge on the way as well, on his base. And the Zerg is just so unsuspecting of this. He's actually getting his spawning pool, which is a little bit late, all things considered. And he doesn't have that gas saturated completely. There's also no queen on the way. So I don't know, this already looks pretty terrible for our friend DLC now. There's another pylon going down for Aecium. He's probably gonna support this with a couple of cannons. Something which I really like. Aecium just now making the worker transfer to the gas. Oh, and I don't know if the Zerg has spotted this. He has not, definitely. This is so out of range right now. And here it comes. Aecium shows his hand. Finally, there's that probe. And here we go. A couple of cannons there, but the creep managed to block one of them. But this just looks so bad now for the Zerg. And look at him. He's like, oh my god, where did all of this come from? But what he doesn't know is that there's already a gateway here. Oh, but it's not making anything. Oh, it just started making something. And this pylon is totally surrounded, so there's probably going to be sort of an issue here with these cannons getting activated. Aecium decides to drop another pylon, but it might be a little bit too late for these. I think he needs the support of his units now. He makes another pylon. He has enough bank to drop a couple of extra pylons. I think dropping 2 at a time would be like the perfect thing to do, because this guy is just not focusing properly in what he should be doing. So Aecium lets it complete, fires a couple of shots, but now here is the Zealot, and he has to protect the Zealot with all his heart. Here we go. There's the support from the cannons, and the cannons are completely activated right now. So the Zerg already in a bunch of trouble. There goes Aecium with another pylon to support this one, but I believe there is no army for the Zerg at this point. Probably only a few units here, but they're just not fighting this, because he knows he can't fight against those 4 cannons. Oh, this is so unfortunate for the Zerg. This is so sad. There he goes, the hatchery goes down, and the Broodlings surround the Zealot, but there's so much support from the cannons right now. And Aecium trying to get that high ground vision, but he lost that probe. He's gonna have to get either an extra probe or just continue bashing through the Zerg with these Zealots. There's already spines on the way, and the Zealot is pretty low. So he has to be very careful here in how to engage this. Aecium just going back. He's actually managing to get extra stalkers. I don't know why he's queuing up so many stalkers. He had probably brought an extra probe already. Maybe even chrono boost this, but he's not using his chrono, which is definitely worrisome. He gets the double gas, but there's just so little production here. Aecium definitely needs another gateway. The Zealot's still working on that egg, making sure it doesn't complete. What does it have, though? Yeah, just a Zergling. A couple of Zerglings here. Oh no, Aecium, don't lose that! Don't lose that! There we go. Really nice shot from the Stalker. They're protecting the Zealot. But there's 4 spine crawlers already on the map now. Oh, this could be a little bit iffy. This is gonna be a little bit awkward for Aecium to engage into. He's definitely gonna need some more firepower and more units here. And the response from DLC is actually going for a Roach Warren. So the Zerg trying to get some units to get out of there. Maybe get some Ravager or some Corrosive Vial. And now edging a little bit forward with the spine crawlers. I mean, he does have the high ground vision, so definitely has the advantage here. But Aecium is just using all of this time to get all of these expansions up. So really nicely done by the Protoss. At least this Contain is being very effective against the Zerg right now. And there's no transition to Nidus, which could definitely relieve a lot of pressure. But there's only one Overlord here. And now Aecium going for double Stargate, so definitely going into switching to high gear, just getting higher tech units. Aecium still slow pumping out those stalkers. I wish he would use the chrono here. Probably I could grill him right now, and he will never forget to get that chrono boost. You don't need it here, Ace. You need it over here. You need more army. There it goes. The army trying to go back in. There's a Ravager already out, and there's no high ground vision by Aecium. I definitely would have liked to see maybe an observer from a robo, maybe even proxy a robo here as well, to have a little bit of support with some extra units like Immortals, maybe getting that observer up. So now Aecium poking out the ramp, being very, very careful. But he's definitely getting all those bases, and I really like that he's actually scouting other base locations, which I think is really neat and actually really smart at this point, considering the place that he's in. He definitely wants to keep the Zerg in his space. Now the Zerg goes for the second gas. So let's see if this transition gets him anywhere. He's slowly but surely getting those corrosive biles on those cannons, so definitely one of them is going to fall. But now here we go. This is the Nexus. Proxy Nexus, incredibly VM, but oh so nice to look at. There we go, the Ravagers getting rid of another pylon here, but there's still another pylon to support this. I think Aecium should get a backup one. Just to be safe, just to be very, very safe. But I like what he's doing with his econ right now, just getting so many bases. This one is actually his fourth, which I really like. There we go, Aecium now listening to the wisdom of Grizzly, getting an extra pylon. Yeah, this one is definitely gonna die. It's way within range. And there we go, pylon goes down. Support pylon is on its way. Let's not get too worried, but now this gives a window of opportunity for the Zerg to just walk down the ramp. And he does have enough firepower to get rid of this. He's actually targeting the pylon, which is definitely what he should be doing. Now it's all stalkers at this point. So definitely Aecium is gonna have to back off. Definitely need to cancel that base and just build again from the ground out. This game is kind of reset it, but I do like Aecium's position so much better just because he has so many expansions right now, which the Zerg should probably already have by now, and he doesn't. There we go, now DLC cleaning all this up. There's nothing else in the map for the Zerg. This is gonna take a long time. Oh, and I wish Aecium, move your workers. Come on, Ace, put them back to work. There we go. Nice little probes. Aecium definitely in need of much more production. That's for sure. One of the Stargates actually not making stuff. So yeah, just needs to be a little bit more aware of the production, probably worker transfer. That would definitely help saturate this Nexus. Gotta work on that macro cycle, kid. And here we go. The Zerg continues to clean everything up. So far, Aecium doing a fantastic job, just delaying the Zerg by so much. But now the Zerg is actually worried about the Stargate units, which he did scout, so he's getting all of those spores. But I don't know why the... Okay. I'm gonna cite myself. When I talk to Poison about her observer placement. Why the fuck is this here? It should be here. It should probably be here when this is done. But why? Why? If the void rays go around this part, there is no way these things are getting in there. And he probably doesn't have enough creep spread or creep spread awareness to actually cover this part of the map. So why the fuck? Anyway. Here we go. That was the educational part of this cast. So Aecium now getting his shield batteries, definitely looking to protect his bases, of course. You can never be too careful with a Zerg counterattack. But I think this is like so far gone. The army supply is way in favor of Aecium. The Zerg is just starting to saturate those spaces now. So I don't know, I don't like the position for the Zerg. So finally we see some movement here on the map for Aecium. I hope he just goes straight up and kill him. This is the right time. There's no need for hesitation. This is the right window of opportunity. The other thing I would probably like to see from Aecium is a little bit more scouting, a little bit more use of observers. But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. He's very new to this race still. So it's hard. It takes some time to become aware of everything that you can do with a specific race in StarCraft. So let's see. He actually moves a little bit down. I don't know if that was intentional. He just wanted to park. And there we go, he actually powers up that prismatic alignment. And even the shitty placement of these sport colors, it's just like not doing anything. Ooh, Void Rays, so nice. So nice. Now the prismatic alignment is gone, but there's only one Ravager and a Queen. Those are the only ones that shoot up. So this already looks terrible for this Zerg yet again. This is just not good. Spraying the units, and now this hatchery is under fire. And we see a Corruptor coming here for DLC, but it's only one Corruptor. Look at how it melts against the Void Rays. And this is... oh, this is terrible. We see a couple of Stalkers also making their way to the base. I mean, now that Aecium's got that main base, there's practically nothing left. Look at that army supply, 55 to 19, and this is definitely Aecium's game. He's actually getting... this guy's getting a couple of Tempests, though. Getting cocky AF. And there it is, guys. Aecium just pulverizing DLC. Real hardcore there. Oh, that prismatic alignment, so good. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 with them lasers. Hell yeah. Oh, and we have this frontal assault, which is beautiful. But with those Tempests and GG, Aecium takes this game.